So, I've been browsing around on the internet today, for a few different reasons, as we do, um, to learn today that a legend in the Amiga community last year stopped developing, which is Stephen Leary. Anybody who knows Amigas and is an enthusiast in Amigas knows who Stephen Leary is. If you don't know who Stephen Leary is, Stephen Leary is a very intelligent engineer who has designed and built a series of accelerators for Amiga computers. And he open sourced it for the community, put it into our hands for those less capable, me included. So I've learned today that he was shit on from a great height by some guy who started ripping off his boards. Now there seems to be a lot of back and forth to why he actually did this, but ultimately he ripped him off. I mean, it's not a big ask if you built something and you're giving it away for free, that it is just printed on the PCB or the product, who built it, you know, and reference to the original source. I mean, that's not a big ask, is it? But this guy's obviously chosen to shit on Steve by basically just ripping off his shit and claiming that it's his own. So, I mean, that sucks both for him, for Stephen, ultimately, because I mean, like, the community that, as far as I'm concerned, has always been very supportive, very specialized, and very, well, I want to say warm and welcoming, just to sort of give you an idea. It's a nice community. Everybody's a bit fanboyish, I'm sure, in it, all aspects of something you enjoy. So there's elements of everything, but generally it's a nice community, and it's good that everybody engages and helps and supports each other, and that's something that's strong within the community. And to lose such a big guy to something like this is really shit. So, I mean, ultimately, it sucks for him, Stephen, because he's been shit on, yeah, and it sucks for all of us, people in my boat who can solder and do stuff, but I could never design a board. I could never write the binaries. That's way out of my scope. But, you know, I find myself debugging my Amiga 500 here. I've got a sound issue that I'm having to chase up on this 500. I've also got some speed things that I want to look at. So, you know, I'm browsing through the internet to try and find updates for this 536 that I've got in. And now, I originally had a 530 in that I built myself, and used it for a bit, and then sold it on to get the 536. When that was released. The 536 is pretty good, but it's time to upgrade the firmware to it, and basically there's no available firmware other than the original release that I can see, just because of what's happened in the market. So that's shit for me. It's shit for everyone, really. But I just needed to make a video about it. I'm sat at my computer now. I'm sat with the Amiga, actually, as we're fault finding, and there's my genuine terrible 536. I know it's a bit of a mess, isn't it? I imagine some purists out there are probably crying right now, because it's got shit going on everywhere. But anyway, enough about that. I wanted this mainly to be all about the disgust, because that's what runs through my stomach, is absolute disgust that somebody could do this. Such a small ask, you know. You whoever this bloke is, you know, you're not a smart man. You're a fucking thief, and you're a crook, and you shit somewhere that you're never going to be welcome again. And if I ever see any of your products, I say products, any of your shit for sale, I won't fucking buy it on principle. And boycott attitude is the only way you'll stop these people from doing it. And in such a small community such as ours, that's achievable. So I would say boycott the fucker. He doesn't sell anymore. Done. And I'm sorry, Stephen, that you felt this way, that you've had to pull out. Yeah, man. Whatever you end up doing, I'm sure you'll be happy doing it. But I am sorry to see that you've gone. But other than that, I suppose I'll have to maybe try and learn how fucking learn. I'll try playing about with the binaries and I don't know, probably brick my device, but I'll try. It's a hobby. It's the nature of it. Let's have a play about. Right. Peace out, guys. Sorry, I just had to mention this, so take it easy.